He's been a staffer at CAA's Lair of the Golden Bear as an undergrad, and that drew him to other CAA endeavors. He worked for a while in advertising and then joined the board for the Young Alumni Council at CAA. He was a member of the CAA Board of Directors from 2005 to 2007, served on the UC Board of Regents as well, and recently chaired his 20th reunion class. In October 2011, Jefferson began his tenure as CAA's Executive Director, and I'll hand it over to him.
Thank you, Beverly. Well, I want to just start by saying thank you and congratulations on your 70th anniversary and reunion from Cal. This is wonderful. Go Bears indeed, and to the team that organized the event, wonderful, wonderful job. Tom and Rosamond, thank you so much for all of your leadership and for all of you for coming together to celebrate, as Rosamond said, our world-class, preeminent, greatest university in the world, the University of California, Berkeley. Yo! That's right. And I just will say, you know, I think when I come to your gathering and I see so many of you who have been so close and such good friends and such loyal supporters and proud Golden Bears for so many years, it really reminds me of one of the many things, but perhaps one of the most important things that makes our university so special and so great, which is the community of people that we have as part of the Cal community. It is this community, you, your children, your grandchildren, your friends from other classes. It's the community that makes Cal the world-class university that it is. And not just in my role as executive director of the Alumni Association, but myself as also a proud graduate of Berkeley. This is one of the things that I feel is so important and something that I take so much personal pride in as well. So for that, again, a warm, warm thank you and congratulations. And I also want to thank this class for the incredibly critical role that you have played in all that makes Berkeley excellent, in every way, both in terms of the involvement that you've had as volunteers and as leaders and as members of this class. But I want to actually give a very special shout out to an incredibly important accomplishment. Your class has donated to Berkeley in the entirety of your time as alums over $126 million to UC Berkeley. That is amazing and wonderful. And that is one of our legacies of our community at Berkeley. And I, as a student at Berkeley in the 1980s, I benefited from your generosity because it is that type of commitment, that kind of belief in Berkeley, that type of investment in the future of Cal that makes future generations able to have the incredible experience that you all had in your era, that I had in my era, and that the bright and brilliant students that are on Cal's campus today are experiencing every day. You are making that legacy possible, and we cannot thank you enough for all that you've done. So again, from all of us at the university, a huge thanks. I do want to just share a few things with you, and then I'm going to turn it over to, back over to Beverly, who will turn it over to our next speaker. But of course, tomorrow is big game day. Go Bears! And as we all know, anything is possible when it comes to big game. So we are eternally optimistic, and that is another characteristic of our community. But I just want to convey, for those of you who haven't been back to the Berkeley campus recently, it is as beautiful as ever. It is as energetic as ever. It's an inspiring environment to be a part of. Whether it's the Nobel laureates that are walking around campus every day. We just got our 22nd Nobel laureate this fall, Randy Sheckman. Yes, 22 Nobels. Whether it is our students from around the state of California, around the world, these students are so incredibly bright and dynamic and energetic, and you just saw a number of them with the Cal Band and our cheerleaders. But I want to give you just a few little facts that I think are really rather impressive. So for the incoming freshman class that started at Berkeley this fall, a class of about 5,600, we had 83,000 applicants to come to Berkeley for that freshman class. Our university not only remains globally preeminent, it is more popular than ever. It is a popular place to go to college because everyone sees it as a global epicenter of innovation and creativity and discovery. And I loved, Rosamond, that you talked about the rocket that's going up to Mars and all of the things that happen every single day, from the arts to the sciences to athletics. Berkeley is about comprehensive excellence in every single thing we do. And that comes back to the community of our alumni, our students, our faculty, our staff. We are a community that is focused on the comprehensive excellence that defines our university. And I think we can all take great, great pride in that. I would like to just say one last thing, which is hopefully many of you know that Berkeley just inaugurated our 10th Chancellor, Nicholas B. Dirks. Chancellor Dirks comes to us from Columbia University in New York, where he was the executive vice provost, or executive vice president, of Columbia. He is a world-renowned scholar and a world-renowned cultural anthropologist. He is a fantastic man with a vision for extremely enhanced undergraduate experiences and service and support, an agenda for a global orientation in all that we do, and a focus and a passion for research both at the graduate and the undergraduate level. I think many of you have probably met him at Benjamin I. Wheeler Tees, and you'll see him at many, many Cal events in the future. We are incredibly delighted by our new leader at Berkeley. And again, I will tell you, it is an exciting time at Cal. It is always an energetic time at Cal. But what makes our university great is all of you and all of us that come together as a community regularly to support all that we do. So on behalf of the university, on behalf of the Alumni Association, on behalf of all 474,000 alumni living around the world, I want to thank you all for everything that you do, for your love of Cal, for your advocacy of Cal, for your leadership and your organization, and for truly representing all that makes Cal great, which is our community and our spirit. So thank you, and go Bears! Go Bears!
Jefferson, I'd like to thank you for permitting me to carry our banner. So we've got some of these newfangled things. I carried the banner for our class, got to sit next to the director, was greeted by Jefferson, so the door was always open. So thank you.
Thank you so much to Jefferson for being here today. I know the game is keeping you very busy, so Jefferson has to